And I've learned that surrender is not weakness. Surrender is the greatest act of strength. Surrender is not weakness. It's one of the greatest acts of strength. And this week, while I was praying about this message, I went to God and I said, Lord, speak to me. And the Lord said to me, He spoke into my heart, and I could hear God just call me, beckon me in my heart. And He said to me, Mark, in light of what I've done for you, will you surrender to me? Will you surrender to me? And God's saying, will you surrender not based on other people's knowledge, but will you surrender based on my performance on the cross? Surrender is a powerful gift that you can give yourself. I've learned that there's no resurrection without death, and there's no love without sacrifice. I've learned that it's impossible for us to go to the cross without the presence of the Father, without God's presence in our lives. The presence of God makes it possible for us to be able to go to the cross, through the cross to the resurrection. But I've learned that when we bring the presence of God into our lives, any other Dagon, any other God has to bow at the presence of Jesus. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this, the greatest sacrifice, the greatest offering, carried the presence of God. He's Emmanuel, God with us. He carries the presence of God. He has the power of the Spirit. He goes to the cross. He becomes the sacrifice. And that sacrifice brings life to everyone. Philippians 2 verse 8 says, and being found in appearance as a man, Jesus Christ, he's talking about Jesus, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross. John chapter 12 verse 24 says, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a seed. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. Here's the invitation. The invitation is, will you come to the cross?